Good question. Okay, you need to answer answer a question for mine. Where am I working, with Ubisoft or Indie? With Ubisoft itself. Risk-free game with high production value.
Before a game like Influencer was released, it was a very, people have thought it was a very bad idea. But after it has released, a lot of clones have come through. So you'll be losing that entire market right now.
Market is gone. I mean, they were the first in the market. They have got their advantages. That is true. You're absolutely right on it. But today, the only advantage that you can look at it is, for example, Gameloft. They pushed out Spider-Man with the comic style Spider-Man swinging stuff. Today, for a 10-year-old kid, Endless Runners are mostly played with 10-year-olds itself, and then you have the girls who would play it. Okay, leave them out. Let's take the kids. 10-year-old kid, you show them Spider-Man and Temple Run. Which would they pick? Why?
Because more comics, more movies.
That's what big publishers would do. They have the IPs to follow with. Okay, so if it is for Ubisoft kind of a game also, Ubisoft is a publisher first, correct? Where there is a market, we have a product for that market. So if I am a producer at Ubisoft, my first thing would be look at the market. There are a lot of products in this market, so that is a risk-free part. But production quality wise, we should beat everything. That's the first priority. But if it is an indie, we don't have too much of audience. Get the attention of the audience. So give the market something that the market has never seen. So go completely creative. It has its own risks, but I'll do like that.
So for a person like me, example, I'm new to this market. So if I'm on a mega game, what should be doing? Should be really innovative game. I mean, okay, we can't place a bet on it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be a risk free. So what would you suggest?
I'll just try to understand from you a couple of things before I give you a suggestion. What is your intention? Is it that the game that you are going to make is going to show your potential as a talent? Or is it that you want to start up a company? But trust me, starting up a company is a complete different league of stuffs to do. Or is it that making money? Everything together doesn't work. If you take more than one of this, it's going to be super hard on you. You alone can't pull it off. What is your intention?
To start a new company. But for that, as Mr. Rohit has said, and even you have said, we need to have some security. Like, if our first game sinks, if it fails, then the company takes this.
Yes. So it's more of like, why don't you take it as you have small scale projects also inside the industry, right? Try to find those small scale games which have worked good. One of those small scale games which I am also playing right now is an inspired game from those Cookie Tapper, right? Tap Titans, but it was inspired from Cookie Clicker. From Cookie Clicker. You go and search it out. Right now there are 20 clones of it, and everyone is pushing the limits by its visual quality, not the core mechanics, nothing else. RPG kind of upgrades with the visuals that looks like Bastion, like cartoonish, but it's still combat. But the mechanics is simply same, right? So gaining the trust of yourself to make something that has a lot of downloads, people are playing it, not making huge amount of money, but at least you know exactly there is an audience for your game. That is the first thing that I would try to attach to. But I'm not saying that clone a Flappy Bird. Try to put your innovation into it. If it is a Flappy Bird, what you can do with that mechanic. Keep the mechanic like this, but try to bring a complete different game loop rather than just hitting and dying out. So that would be my approach. But if it is showcasing the talent, I wouldn't do this. If it is showcasing a talent, I'll go like completely innovative way of doing it. If there is a problem with, this is something that the CMedia students have been working on, is the industry has a potential problem with the joystick usage on the tablets. Because it's not like consoles where you could feel it and you could press it and you know the extreme ends, but on tablet you don't understand it. Industry publishers are not going to take any stand on it because they know that there is a niche audience and there is no better control schemes on it, so let's focus on it. So if I want to be creative, I'll try to break that problem. Can we try to do something on it? Can we try to go innovative about it? I'll try to only just prove a point, but I'm not expecting money or I'm not expecting downloads. I'm just going to expect that, okay, it is there on the store there, and if a developer is hiring, then I'll say that, oh, I took up this challenge of just breaking what the industry is having a problem today with, and this is what I came up with. Trust me, it's a good selling point. Hope I answered your question. Okay? Yeah. Yes.
As an indie game developer, if I publish my game,
It's
only
very
90%
hard.
of friends are going to play.
Absolutely.
I cannot generate some revenue out of it.
True.
So as an indie game developer, if I want to generate some revenue,
Yeah.
what kind of market should I focus on?
See, I would always go to the iOS side of things, okay, because I know really how the Android market works. Because at least in terms of segmentation, if I look at the numbers that Gameloft has put in outside, they make more money in Android than iOS. This is a global statement, okay. And if you look at Gameloft, since I have worked with Gameloft, I clearly know in Vietnam they have 3 studios doing only Android development, only Android deployment. 3 studios with each of 300 people. Okay, so that is a workforce that Gameloft kind of a studio has to make sure that Android all ports are there. For you as an indie developer, I wouldn't even suggest you that, because you are not going to make that much amount of money on Android unless and until you support all the servers. But there is a take. If you take Unity kind of things, probably you might get it done, but we don't know. The best bet is take lesser risks, improve your game, push it out to iOS store, maybe only for specific devices, that is up to you, or maybe most of the devices which you can scale up to onto. Make your game improved, try to get enough audience on it, and then try slowly scaling to Android. This is what I would suggest. See, I'm a big PC lover, okay, but I think it's a different genre of games altogether. For me, see, I don't see the content created for mobile is same as content created for PC is same as content created for console. No, it's 3 different markets. If you want me to create something that is as exhaustive MMOs or Dota 2 kind of games, then I'll look at PC market, correct? Because that kind of a market never comes to consoles or mobiles. Right now mobiles are trying it out, but still there is control issues, right? You can, no keyboard and mouse. So that issues are there. So it's 3 different markets. It depends on what is the strength of your team. If it is going to a PC market today, most of the time it's Dota 2 kind of a game that is successful with PC market. So servers, network programmers, multiplayer programmers, that kind of a exhaustive game. The benchmarks are Dota 2, StarCraft, Diablo. It's super huge. Competing with them itself is super big, and small studios can't even scale up to it, correct? So I wouldn't touch that until I have the resources and the talents which can fulfill those gaps. If those features are fulfilling, then why not? But it's, for me, it's like even in this process, I have never written any of the platforms anywhere. That's one major reason is the team behind following this process, I can't judge it today. It would be different depending on the scenarios. If I'm in an indie studio, the team that I have, according to that only I can go. If it is in a corporate world, yeah, probably you have room to scale up a bit, but not fully. Sometimes you are a fully proven producer and a creative director, they have full freedom to do whatever you want, make the next Watch Dogs or whatever. That time the process would change. Process would be the same, at least the team would change and the budget would change, time would change, but the process would be almost the same. So platforms, depending on what you have. Hope I answered you. Any other questions, guys? No? We'll wrap up. Thank you, guys. I think I need to remove this.